official Awesomenauts tier list for PS4. I'm going to go through S plus through S minus because I don't want this to be a very long video. I made a long video. If this video gets a lot of views, I'll release it where I talk about all the characters. But this is just going to be a very short video because I don't like a very long video and I don't know how many views it's going to get. So starting with S plus, Coco is the best character in the game. Very simple. I'm going to give you guys 3 reasons. Pretty much, Coco Ball does too much damage. Her slow does, it is too cheap. Her slow is incredible, right? I mean, she slows you down even if you get Baby Curry Mammoth. That doesn't really matter. She's going to slow you down, hunt you down, and kill you. All right? Let's make it very, very simple. She's the best character in the game. She does extra damage to turrets. She can destroy turrets way too fast. Has too much life. Very simple. All right? Froggy G, you can't kill him. Splash Dash is too cheap. He's invincible. And he does a lot of damage, and he can actually attack turrets without droids. That alone makes him top tier. You can't kill him. He does too much damage. Attack turrets by himself. He's a one-man army. Scoop, too much life, too much damage, can capture you. Pretty simple. Fastest and best big character in the game. Raylan. Moving on to Raylan. She is the 4th S plus character because sniper shot, too long range, it does too much damage. Rift slows you down, and basically it's not only does it do a lot of damage if you're in the Rift, but she can create a flying droid so she can attack turns by herself. That is broken, man. That's very broken. She can increase the height of the Rift. This is a bunch of things. Make it very simple. Rift is too broken. Her sniper shot, too long range, does too much damage. Attack turns by herself. I think that's pretty simple. Derpal. Moving on to Derpal. He does too much damage. Pretty much just that simple. He can kill people with full life. And he just throws out nukes that float around and bounce around like a beach ball. And it might just kill you. And God forsakes if there's lag. Good luck if it's lag. Alright, because you're done. He also has that glitchy turret thing where you can slip out of a bunch of stuff. Alright, that's why. He does too much damage. He can snare you too. He puts out a bunch of... I mean, the dude's annoying, right? He's a camper. He does too much damage. It's Derpal, alright? Moving on to S tier. Dizzy. Dizzy is pretty much Froggy G, but slightly worse. Her clones does too much damage. You can't catch her. And she's too fast. And another thing, her stuff costs way too little. You can max her out at level 10. That's broken, man. Very, very cheap character. Moving on to Ksenia. Does too much damage. Invulnerable role. Can pretty much attack stuff by herself, right? You can't kill her. She can destroy the base by herself. Even if all the people are there, she will destroy the base by herself little by little. Very cheap character, so make it simple. Too much damage. She has a slow on her shots. And then she has the invulnerable row. Very simple. Moving on to the next character. You have to fight him fair. No gimmicks are going to really kill this guy. He does good damage too. But basically, you can't really kill this guy. I mean, he's just gonna go, he's just gonna go invincible pretty much. Also, he can basically fly, and he can throw you all over the place. On certain stages, he can throw you off the stage, kill you. I've had people grab me and throw me into the worm that smooches you and kill you. A person was standing there, the worm pops up, they grab me, throw me in there, and kill me. He's a very good character. There's absolutely nothing bad about him. There's nothing truly broken about him either. Moving on to Nibs. Nibs does way too much damage over time. She can teleport. Another thing, she has the fastest regeneration in the game. We have regen, and she also let her regen with her frenzy. She's a very broken character. Just keep her and frenzy alone makes her tier go up to like S plus, the very last character of that. But we're talking about it as a whole. That's why she's the last. But man, her frenzy is very, very, very cheap, and she does too much damage over time. Very simple. All right. Move on to S minus. Clunk snares you, explodes. Very simple. Clunk is a pest. He has the highest life in the game. If you do the build with him, he's a very hard character to kill, but he can kill you in seconds, right? Unless only a couple of characters can really get away from Clunk. Clunk is a very cheap character. He's not like, Dizzy or Coco cheap, but he's a very cheap character overall. You can't deny that his ability to kill you, literally, if you make one mistake, does not make him top tier. I won't believe it. All right, moving on to the next character. She does the most damage over time. She has armor, and she can teleport technically too. She can vanish and catch onto their opponents. So yeah, her being able to kill you so fast with that armor and everything too makes her a very top tier character. There's more to her, but I don't want this video to be too long. We're at 6 minutes. I really hope I can keep it under 10 minutes. All right. Moving on to Rocket. Rocket, pretty much, his crowd control is crazy. I mean, he can destroy drones or droids from full screen. He can kill people from full screen. I shot rockets that I forgot about, and it's literally been in real time, maybe 15, 20 seconds, and I get a kill. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. All right, and on certain stages, he can engulf the screen with literally what 7, 8 rockets, and if you get caught in that barrage, that's instant death. Period. You're dead. You're going to die. It's over. All right. And then on certain stages, he can throw rockets directly into your base, which destroys all your droids, which means you have no droids to help you. And you can just keep doing this over and over and over again. And the timing for his double shots is perfectly timed when the droids respawn. All right. Too good crowd control. Make it simple. And then we have the next character, pretty much his slow and his barrage of I'm gonna call them energy shots. I don't know the name, I forgot, but his barrage of energy shots make him a very, very cheap character. All right, he's very, very good in that aspect. His ability to shoot all those barrages, slow you down, you can't catch him. Very solid character. And then we're gonna move on to Vinny and Spike, and that's gonna be the end of the video because, like I said, we're almost at 10 minutes. I might just do 8+2 since we're almost at 10 minutes, right? Fuck it. So basically, Vinny and Spike. The reason why he's the least of the S plus characters, his ability to snipe you is way too good. His smoke cloud is way too cheap, and you can't catch him. Right? He's a mosquito, man. Pretty much, make it simple. You can't catch a mosquito, man. You have to really look at the mosquito. You have to scope him out. You have to make sure you target that mosquito to kill them. Otherwise, you're not going to catch a mosquito. Just waving your hand, the mosquito's going to dodge your hand and give you malaria or something. So make it very simple. He's the best sniping character in the game, and that is why he's the least of the S minus characters, because our characters are a lot better than him. But what he can do, he does it very, very good. Moving on to the next character. He's a really solid character. There's nothing really bad about him that I can think of. That's why he's the highest of S plus. I mean, there's nothing truly broken about him. I mean, he does have those little charges, which is really annoying and they do a lot of damage. But more so, the reason why I made him S plus, the highest of S plus, because I don't really think he has a really bad matchup. There's nothing really bad about him. He's a very, very, very good character, very solid character. Nothing really bad about him. Moving on to the monkey. The monkey is annoying. You can't really catch the monkey. The monkey has the second best crowd control in the game. Those mines are annoying, man. They do a lot of damage. There's nothing really good about him either. There's nothing truly broken about him, but his crowd control is absolutely insane. He's very hard to catch. Moving on to Nibs. I said Nibs. Moving on to Null. My bad. Moving on to Null. He's not really, really broken either, but what's really good about him is his ability to attack the turrets. He can put a bunch of weeds downstairs and attack your turret upstairs. And if you attack him, his weeds did more damage than him, right? So his ability to literally plant assistance in the game makes him really cheap. Also, people plant those weeds next to critters. He keeps getting health back. He's a very solid character. Nothing truly broken, but he's very annoying. And if you don't catch on to what he's doing, he will destroy you. All right? Pretty much, if you catch on to what he's doing, he's not a very good character. But if you don't catch on to what he's doing, you won't kill this man, and he will destroy your turret within seconds. All right? And then moving on to Penny. This is going to be the last character because we're at 10 minutes. Moving on to Penny, pretty much. The reason why Penny is the last of A+. I know I say she sucks all the time, but realistically, she doesn't suck. Her execution has to be perfect with her, otherwise you lose. And while you can pick like Dizzy, your execution can be a joke and you get kills. All right, pretty much, her charges hold her back. I know she has that extra damage buff, but it isn't enough to really call her a top tier character. She does have some really good stuff about her, but like I said, her charges just simply hold her back, man. Too high execution and her charges hold her back, and she costs way too much money. You can be at level 15 and you maxed out what, like one or two of her builds, you know. So between her high cost, her charges, and other characters just simply do what she does a million times better. She's the last of A plus. Like I said, I know I call her low tier all the time, but she's really not a low tier character. She's the least of A plus. Even if people want to say she's the highest of A plus, I can believe that too. But this is my tier list, and I say she's the last of A plus. The rest of the characters, if this video gets like 2,000, I guess, views, then I'll make part two. I made part two, but it was like 26 minutes, 30 minutes, and I don't want a really long video that's gonna get no views because it's simply gonna hurt my channel. So you guys want to know the rest of the characters, or you guys want to discuss the tier list in the comments, please leave a comment below. Like the video. I did this on XSplits because I felt like this was the easiest way. Plus, you guys can actually see the tier list while I'm talking. So basically, guys, yeah, that's the tier list. Let this video get 2K views. I'll make the full tier list while I talk about other characters in detail. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.